So this was a bit of news that I forgot to talk about yesterday, mostly because, well, I was tired and it also kind of fell under my radar. And by the time I learned about it, I was like, shit, it's a little too late. And I was in the midst of, doing some videos for Patreon. One of which was the new episode for Agatha All Along review, which I'm actually really liking. If you want my thoughts, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, and you guys can do so. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about this news, which was actually announced apparently back in March. I guess I forgot. Either I did report on it or I just forgot about it. Either one of those two is a viable answer. But yeah, so what it is the announcement for the James Wan produced Robocop series. That's what we're getting, is a new live action Robocop series directly, well, it's not directly from James Wan, it's from his company, Atomic Monster. Wan is executive producer. I can't remember who the exact showrunner is, so you'll have to forgive me. So yeah, let's kind of talk about what that ensues of a new RoboCop series. What does that mean? Well, honestly, it's a few things. On one hand, it's cool to see RoboCop back. It's cool to see this series, this universe come back in this day and age, where I feel like it's kind of a perfect storm, honestly, where it almost feels like in our world the satire feels real, like the satire we saw in the original '80s films. The original '80s film feels like enough satire that you could believe it now, like the news now, how media plays now, how social media is now. How just people are now. I think there's a lot to really talk about with that. And again, sometimes you just watch that and go, okay, so when do we cut? You watch anything in the news now, you're almost like, so when do we cut to, I don't know, RoboCop? We're gonna cut to RoboCop now, right? That's what we're gonna do now, right? That's what it feels like sometimes, right? Anyway, so I think that's really cool. However, it does, and this is the thing I'm just kind of iffy on. It feels like, from what it's sounding like, it kind of sounds like it's going to be like a remake of the movie. It's going to be a remake of the movie. And I don't know how to feel about that, because the last time we did a RoboCop remake, it didn't turn out so well. So, be kind of cool. It would be cool to see this as a continuation, but they haven't. Here's the thing: they've neither confirmed nor denied, as far as the news outlets I've read of this series, they've neither confirmed nor denied that this is going to be either a remake or a continuation or something of that matter. I don't know. Well, yes, I am drinking coffee out of a Killer Clowns from Outer Space mug. How can you tell? Yeah. Because literally right now, just sidebar, I'm in the middle of a fucking hurricane. I've got nothing better to do. No, really. There's a fucking hurricane just kind of rolling through the state right now, so I've really got nothing better to do than talk about this. I should have mentioned that before, but yeah. Anyway, getting back to my point is that I don't know how to feel if it is going to be a remake, because again, I'm not trying to be like a purist. I understand that things need to grow and things need to grow and change. You can't just be stagnant. You just cannot be stagnant. But at the same time, it's also like the thought process of, hey, Peter Weller's still around, but then again, all that body armor, all that that entire suit, and he's getting on. Peter Weller is getting on in years. It would be kind of cool, maybe say that this is a continuation of the show. That's something we haven't ruled out yet either. Is that this could be a continuation of the show? This could be a new, you could still have Alex Murphy that had happened, but he's either broken down or retired, or OCP just made a new RoboCop. Because, of course, Murphy was either outdated, or if you want to acknowledge RoboCop 3, he went rogue on them. So, You could easily do that and have it that, like, OCP resurrected the Robocop program from the 80s. You could even have, like, the show is that OCP is, like, made New Detroit. They got their wish, and in order to police it, they're now, like, building a new Robocop. A, like, like, a more sleeker version, like the Tesla truck. Nah, that's a bad example. I take that back. Like a new, like the Ferrari of that is slightly better example of a new RoboCop. I think that would be pretty cool. So that's what I kind of like. That's what I'm kind of hoping, because again, they haven't said that this is a remake or a sequel or a continuation of the RoboCop series. Because honestly, it could be anything. I'm just kind of happy we're getting I love RoboCop. So it is really cool to see more RoboCop stuff happen. And I think James Wan's Atomic Monster has been solid so far for a lot of things. So it would be pretty cool. It'd also be kind of cool if we got, like, I don't know. You see, I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but, like, and actually I have mentioned this part, whereas, like, whenever I see a movie franchise, I never see the first movie first. Like, that's happened with Star Wars, Alien, Terminator. The first movie I saw of RoboCop was RoboCop 2, so needless to say, I was a little confused. But I would like to see a new version of, like, Kane. That'd be kind of cool. Like, Kane's mind is now, like, in a system, in, like, a computer system now. Like, his mind got uploaded there, something, like, some bizarre Frank Miller level shit. Something like that. That'd be cool. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this announcement for the new RoboCop show? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Do you want this to be a continuation? Would you prefer it to be a remake? And also, what would you like to see done and talked about in this show? There's a lot you could do with this. Anyway, so just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.